Guys, we got Danny's Ranger. It's outside because midnight's in here. I don't want to risk her running out in the cold. But these tires, look at these tires. This is what I got to do to get these tires to mount. Taking a crowbar that's not sharp, sticking it in here, banging the back of the bead down. I have to bang it down to get it to seal. And then I'm lifting it up and I'm putting the air on it, lifting the tire up with these. I tried the strap, I tried all that. The tire just collapsed in on itself. So I gotta do this and then use the booster there. That's what it's for, right? I don't like the way this valve stem is. We're going to change that. Put a new one in that one. So this is what I got to do. Like that. Just here. See? And get that going. And release this. Crazy. These tires are crazy, eh? The hand-cooked tires. Very big. Here. Right. We're putting 35 in them. They say 51, we put 35. Alright, so we're 0. But look at the weights. I had to put big, heavy weights on these rims. Little quarter there. 4 ounces and a quarter in the front. And these tires didn't come with the yellow dot to put the stem where the yellow dot is. It has this alignment indicator, so I put it there, you know, close to that. We'll see what happens. But this one's zeroed out nice, so he's good. Look what I had to put on this wheel to get this thing zero. Look at all these weights. This is ridiculous. In regards to his noise, on the passenger side, this is the tire. It's all round and worn more on the inside than the driver's side. So I think his, it's either the rotors are pretty bad, or the axle. That's the only thing I can think, but everything's tight, or the bearing is going bad. Could be a bearing going bad, but the rotors are pretty rough, as you can see. They need changing, and the axle, I mean, it's not loose or anything. It's nice and tight. Tie rods and everything are good. I think we just did this front end. Yeah, we did this. I told him to change the rotors, and then he didn't want to do it. So yeah, I'll just let him know before he takes it. See what he wants to do. And then we have a belt squeaking. Gotta see what that is. Maybe a pulley hanging up, I don't know. I'll tell you what, it's nice to come back in here. Be nice and warm. Alright, let me get these mounted. First things first, you have to have these weights on the front wheels. Back ones don't need it because they're hitting the rotor. Second thing is the tensioner. If you look at the silver, you see how it's wobbling? So the tensioner might be bent. But it's like wobbling, it's not wearing evenly. And it's got a couple of dents in it, looks like. And as far as the sound on these wheels in the front, the bearings are tight, but the rotors, I told you last time, are shot. See them? They're going like this when you spin the wheel. So you're gonna need rotors. Start there, it's cheaper. Alright guys, big day. Midnight. She's back where she loves to be, outdoors. Look at her, she wasn't eating in the building, she has stopped eating. But look, yet she's following me back up here, this crazy cat. I think I gotta have to put a door there so she can get in and out. Oh, let me see, look, she's coming back with me. Where you going? Inadia! Alright, so Danny opted to do the axles. Not axles, rotors and front brakes. Rotors are shot. Look, it's even a crack right there. See the crack? See the crack? Yeah, they're shot. They're done. Pads are pretty good. Cause I think we just did the pads. When I did something for him. I don't remember what I did. But I had told him he needed rotors. See them? All scarred up. They're done. So, yeah. We'll get these off. I'll do it tomorrow. Today's Valentine's Day. I worked this morning. Did a well pump with Dan the man. So I'll do this and a crank, not a crank, belt tensioner. Thing is squealing like crazy ever since we did the water pump, he said. On this tensioner, when you spin it real fast, it goes like this. So I'm thinking it's that, you know? It's making the belt squeal at high speed. So we'll change that and we'll see what happens. I'll be back here tomorrow. Oh, and I'm hearing an exhaust leak. So I gotta check the muffler. He didn't notice it, but I heard it when I drove it. Looks like it's gonna be this. A donut. But I'll check it tomorrow, be sure. But most likely it's gonna be that donut there. Same thing like on my Ranger. The muffler looks okay. It looks like he wired it up with a piece of hanger. Danny the Hanger. That's what we're gonna call him, Danny the Hanger. Alright. Alright, we'll check that tomorrow. Oh yeah, mama. She's a leaker, she's a leaker. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna move the caliper, the bracket, and pull the rotor off. Put a new one. Yeah. So let's grab what we need for that. Put it on here. Because I believe that's the problem with these, with this bad boy here. Let me grab my wrench. Alright, so now we'll pop this caliper off. We got Midnight in the shop right now. I got the door open halfway so she can come up. Hello? What's going on? You want to work? You want to work today? think she wants to work today. That's what she's looking for. Caliper off to the side. Pull the old shoes off, which ain't too bad. I'll leave them in the truck. I can use them all the time. Hello! Hello! Yeah, she's back down at the house and everything now. And, yeah, she was acting a little funny in here, so we decided to put her back down in the house. Hello. Yeah, these are still good. I greased them. I'm gonna grease them again. See? You gotta keep these things nice and greased. I mean, she was going to the bathroom and everything fine and everything. She likes the cat. She likes the litter box. But we let her go down there and she was like, she was running back and forth. She was going crazy. Like, I don't know if she was happy or if she was just like, lost. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? So I bought some Vevor torque wrenches, which I'm going to try out today. I was trying to explain to my wife. She said, "What's wrong with her? She's running back and forth. She's checking her territory. See if any other cats moved in while she was gone. She was in here for over 2 weeks." Give me a second, I'll be right back. Yeah, so I'm trying to explain to my wife that I can't. This truck's been here 2 weeks, waiting to be repaired because my wife didn't want to upset the cat. I gotta make money here. This is my favorite customer here. You know what I'm saying? See the difference? Check this bearing while I'm here, because he's getting a noise on this side. Woof, 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 woof. So I guess that's not locked. Turn it there. It's supposed to lock there. I don't know. Yeah, it says free lock. I guess when he puts power to it. Alright, well, we're not here for that. Bearing looks good. Get the rotor on. Look at that. What a beaut. What a beaut. Boy, he's gonna have NASCAR stopping power now. My brother drives, man. Bad boy gotta run, you know what I'm saying? He goes back and forth in New York for work. used to do. Do the same thing, so I know what he's dealing with. Let me get a, what is this, 15, I think 15 in there? No. So I can run those in. Or I can just put this on. Yeah, you see, Midnight is, she's wasting my heat right now. She wants to come say hi, but she's wasting my heat because she comes, she says, sees me and leaves. Oh, come on. Hey, Nadia. Let me get a, what do you call it? Short. Now you go out there, she's back down by the door, I bet you. Yeah, I was gonna use the Vevor, but these I like to make sure they're just super tight. I tighten them by hand. Then you have that. All these parts are Detroit axle. There's the part numbers for this Ranger. I think this is what is it, 98, 99, something like that. Comes with all the springs. Change all that. These clips, you see, comes with all that. Like, these are not bad, but comes with it, you change it. How long is it going to take to change them? Done. See? Because, you know, he's got a noise that we're trying to get rid of, so. Let's see if this came with grease. Yeah, okay. Has the grease. Comes with a little packet, which is enough. I like to put a little here. Because remember, he's got a noise, so we gotta try to find this noise. Everything else is tight. See? That'll allow them to slide back and forth and they won't squeal. Put a little on the back of the shoe too. Well, in this case, back of the pad. spring wouldn't go in this in the back there. It has to go in the front, I guess. Let's see if he wants to work there. Springs are rubbing there. They normally go in the back. Maybe this is the other shoe. Let's see. Okay, yeah. It's this one. On the wrong side. Should go in here. See the problem now. See where they put the spring? Look where it is. Stopping me from going in. Look at the old shoe. Then you gotta bend these over here. It won't go in. I'm saying, why the heck won't this go in? So I just grabbed a pair of pliers and just spun it that way. And it should drop right in there. Yep, there you go. Saying, what the heck's wrong with this? Now we'll get the anti-seize. And lube these up. See, they're all rusty. I don't know, looks like somebody was in here. Because I always lube these up. They should have still been lubed. Look at that. And it looks new. So I don't know, maybe he went to another mechanic. Again, this guy. Yeah. Keep explaining to him. Look, guess what? This was missing also. Goes on the top of the caliper. That's what happens when you go to another mechanic. Saying, I know I brought the tool out. Where the heck is it? This thing has got to be greased. It's brand new too. Like, why won't it just do that on its own? Why do I gotta hold it? You know, why do I gotta hold it and, you know, force my fingers in here and... does it when you get pressure on it. See? Easy, baby. Why are you shaking so much? It's bottomed out. You know, some of these tools from Amazon are making me sick, dude. Gotta get something in here. The brake shoes are too thick. Find something to throw in there. Yeah, this thing is stripped. Freaking Amazon junk. A little at a time. Have to resort back to the old school way. That's with a C-clamp. I just don't like about this is that it's a double piston and you can't get right in the middle. That's what I hate about it. Unless I do it the other way, I spin it over, but the piece is missing on this. See the swivel piece? So if I go over this way and do it, it like walks up. See? It's walking up now. I gotta like fight with it. But I mean, I'll deal with it this time. I gotta get me a nice new C-clamp for this. Amazon keeps failing. What's up, Midnight? You missed this 3-week getaway? She's staying right by the door. She said, nope. You ain't locking me in here again. Alright, so you're gonna take a little of this stuff and just put it on the edge of the caliper. Lube it up a little bit so it don't get no squealing. If that's the problem, but you know, he has a noise, so the job is to find that noise and get rid of it. What's up? What's going on, Midnight? You're going meow, meow. What? What happened? You either gonna work or you go down there with Grandma. That's what happened. I was here and I was gonna let her out, and she wouldn't go out. Like she wouldn't come down from the loft. Told my wife, come in here and get her downstairs. As soon as she came in, started calling her, forget about it. She came running to the edge of the thing there, the edge of the loft stairs, and she went running down and then out. I was gonna video it, but I forgot to. And my cameras didn't catch it. What's up? What do you want? You want back in? Huh? Yeah, I think you want to get back in here, right? That's what I think. Yeah, she was cool too. Like she didn't go up there. My wife said, "Oh, she's gonna scratch your couch and everything up there." No, she didn't. She didn't even go on the couch. See, she keeps leaving and coming back, so I don't want to lock the gate on her. Sure, everything's tight here. Alright, so that's how I do the front brakes. On a 90s or 2000, I think it's a 2000 Ford Ranger. Alright, so I'm gonna do that. I'll do the other side, then I wanna check the what do you call it? I wanna do the belt tensioner, so I'll be back with that. You wanna hear something funny? Talking about the other guy forgetting the spring. I forgot it. I'm saying I forgot a step. I forgot a step, and I'm thinking about it here. And it says, should I show that I forgot the step? You want YouTube to be real, right? You don't want to lie to your subscribers. Alright, now the spring is on. Alright, now it's on. Like before, I'll just go over it with the regular ratchet. Make sure it's tight. Alright. Alright, so I was wrong. None of that is leaking. It's in the muffler. In the cover. I feel the air coming out. So I'll have to change the muffler later on if he wants to, or whatever. I don't know when. So there's my new torque wrench. Devor. Let's see how the battery's going over here. Yep. Guess it comes with the batteries. I got this whole set. I think 110 bucks, I think it was. Batteries just go in here in the back. Let's see. It's on. Can't really see a damn thing on it. Like, is that the protective film over it? Alright, so what do we, it's on NMs. So I guess menu, right? Let's take this paper off so I can see what the heck is going on here. Can't see, track? No. I don't know what that is. I can't see this thing. I think I should have. Alright, so we're gonna go to foot pounds. And I think the range. 162. I gotta play with it. Well, I guess you have to set it up there. What's going on here? Hold on a second. Oh, here it is. There's 12, 25. No, I don't know what this is. I gotta figure this out, see? That's why I like the old school stuff. This is all like memory and stuff. Kilograms, NMs, pounds, foot. Okay, this. I don't know what this is. I guess it's like a memory up there. Okay. Then it goes to the middle here. Let me figure this out. I got it set and everything, but it's a little complicated. I got it set to 110. So it goes. Okay. Then you get to the 110. It beeps and vibrates. Yeah. Just as lugs tighten up more. Alright. 110. 110. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Shut it off. I'll go through the manual. And, really go through it. Let's get on to this belt tensioner. Let's see if I can get you a little taller here. I don't think so. I think this is as tall as it gets. Yeah. Oh no, we can go like this. We loosen this. Which one is it? This one. And we can go up. Okay. Tensioner is right there. I think I made a mistake. The idea. Uh-oh. This box don't look correct to me. Looks a little small for a tensioner. This looks like he bought an idler. Yeah, this is too small. This is an idler, right? Oh no, it is a tensioner. Oh. Okay. Here's the Amazon part number. There's the part. He said he changed the idler already. Comes with an O-ring on it. So I guess where that bolt goes. Let's get this. Shut off, torque wrench. Come on, I'm done with you. Get this thing out of the way. tell you a quick story. That's why I don't like driving customers' cars or people's cars or anything. I never liked it. Because I was driving this car here, and the check engine light came on. So I'm like, oh shoot, here we go. And I'm driving normal. Because like I said, I don't like driving people's cars. I called Danny and he said, you must have been pushing it. I said, no, I wasn't pushing anything. I was driving normal. And he goes, alright, I'll put the thing on and see what it says. It said something with the EGR, which we all know that he was having a lot of problems with the EGR on this car. You know, a little plastic piece with the hose is breaking and but you know what? This car has 250,000 miles on it. So I don't know. This thing still going. He wants to get 300 out of it, he said. So let's see what we can do to help him get 300. What is the size of that, dude? Can get deep in there. A 13. I have a tiny extension in here. Let's see. That's probably going to make me the size of a deep socket. You know what? I got a special wrench just for this. Special tool. Where is it? There it is. Here it is. These are the parts for it, I believe. Let's see, I think I showed you this. And I'll definitely show you again. So it's this thing. Are you too far back? Yeah, it's this thing. Put that in there. Put that on there, and then you turn this end, and it turns the top. Let's see if we can use this. I never used it my first time, because I keep forgetting that I bought it. I got an incoming call. I'll be back. What's the problem here? The socket is a little too short. Deep socket in it. Too long. Doesn't matter what tool you have. It's Danny's car. Forget about it. It's always gonna have a problem. You know that thing? I need a 13. It's a little bit longer. I don't have it. And I'm going to use this tool. can't find 13. And a lot of stuff like disappears. When you drop stuff in the engine, he leaves it there. He don't even look for it. I got this one, but this one doesn't. This one ain't gonna. This one ain't going to. What do I need? I need a 13. What is this? A 13. You don't have to put anything back either. He just throws everything everywhere. Oh, it's a wrench drawer. Just throws it in there. Doesn't put it back where it were. You know? Where it's supposed to go. Respect it. You gotta be kidding me. I'm 113. They're all gone. Drawer set, see? Go down into the spare drawer and find a spare one. That's on there. And I hate that, man. You touch something, you use something, I don't mind. You put it back. If you lose it, you say, oh, I dropped a wrench in the engine, can you help me find it? You don't just leave it there, then you hear it when you're driving on the highway. Bing, 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 come on, go, oh, that's where it is. No, it's not what you do. You know, sometimes I want to smack these guys around. And if you know me, you know, like, I'm not going to take the radiator out. I'm not going to do all that to get this tensioner off. I'm going to find a way of getting it off without taking the whole engine apart. Now there we go. I got a left hand that's no freaking good. Yeah, I don't feel my left hand, so I can't really feel anything here. I have to do it with my right hand. No way I can get that thing in here, huh? See? When you spin that, it goes like that. Now it has two different bolts, so it's two different sizes. Which one is his? His is the little one. It's this bolt. So that's why they give you two bolts. But they solved the problem of what I was just struggling with. They changed it to an Allen key. Thank you. And this one has like a little plastic sleeve on it, which I would like to use on that one. Take up the slack here. See? Now, do they want that or do they not want that? Where is this ratchet? Alright, so let me see how it fit on the old one. Alright, it goes right to the outside there. But there was no O-ring on this one. So this is... I think this spacer is eliminated now. See? It's not going to work now. That was only for the old one. So I'll put that O-ring on there. It's the bolt that came out of the out of this one, but it's not the right size. It needs to be this one. So that's why they give you two, because it probably works on two different vehicles. Okay, let me get the right Allen key. Somebody got smart. Fix that problem. So now we got an Allen key here. So let's just make sure it's going to work. Looks like it will. If you were to look up how to change this, they make you take the fan off, they make you change everything, take everything off this car to get to this and change it. Water pump, okay, yeah, you gotta do all that. Now with this. One older Ranger like this, I had to, I remember I had to use the old bolt. Because all these other bolts that they gave wouldn't work. Let's see if that's the case with this one. Get it in as far as I can by hand. Oh. Oh. That's another thing. I don't know why they gave you a bolt that goes all the way in and comes out by the back of the tranny. Thing is so freaking long, man. Holy shoot. And this fan doesn't have like all the old cars, the fans have a missing blade for reasons like this, you know? Give you a missing blade. I know what it is, it's that O-ring. The O-ring is stopping me from just going with it, you know? I'm trying to get it as much as I can get so I can get this in there. Just send it home. I've done this before, like this. We're almost there. Yeah, see O-ring. It's making it tough to spin. I should have put some oil on it or something. Let me grab a pair of pliers. It's not gonna work either. Alright, so I think I have I think this is the size. Forgot I had this. Yep, and it's the right size. I made this for another car. Forgot what it was for. Might have been for one of these. Why am I feeling like this bolt is too long? Something's not right. Let me pull that bolt back out. It's like getting too tight. It might be too long. I might have to end up using the old one. The old bolt. This bolt is bottoming out. I knew something was up with the size of it. It's like, it's really long. It's the right thread and everything, it's just too long. Break. This wrist got bad carpal tunnels. Both of them, but they get tired real fast. Screw that came with it is a lot longer. Like I would say a ½ inch longer. So what they did good with the Allen key, they messed up with the length. So I'm gonna have to put the old bolt back in there. Yep. See the difference? Look at the difference when it's tightened in there. See, that'll cut this bolt. This one is making up the space with the piece of plastic that it comes with. But the front is my problem. This one is flat, so the washer was good. This one is like, has a cone on it to go inside of here. So I'm gonna have to cut this bolt. And when you cut it, you cut a bolt on an angle so that it'll still screw. Or you can put a nut on it back here, then cut it and then screw the nut off, then it'll work. Let me see which route I'm gonna go. So I did both. I cut it on an angle. See? Now I'll screw the nut off and it will fix any threads that are messed up. Which, cutting it on an angle, you get no threads that are messed up, see? The nut came right off, go right back on. I'll just burn the edges off with the grinder, clean it up. Now screw it off, and we're good. Now, this should work. I think that O-ring is just so the bolt didn't come out in shipping. Yeah, this O-ring ain't for nothing there, because there ain't no oil or nothing there, water or anything. The O-ring is just, I think it's just to hold the bolt while you're going in, which I don't need. Alright, let me get this back in there and I'll be right back. Let me put a little drop of oil. So the squeak is gone. I'm gonna clean the pulleys now because he sprayed some stuff all over at the belt. Let's let the idle go down, see if it comes back. Slippery, so it'll slip and make the squealing off the side and everything. I want to stick my finger underneath there, between the splines. There's nowhere else I can get it. Do this at home. Don't try this at home. It's very dangerous. Poke your finger, you'll be screwed up. Alright, I think it's as clean as I'm going to get it. But that problem solved. Danny, tell him he's ready. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.